Hey guys and girls, welcome back to some Persona 5. Where we left off. We just got the name of our target that this mysterious Alibaba wants us to take down. And if we don't, we're gonna get outed.
It's Boss's last name.
Yes, it is. I just remembered. Gojira Sakura.
Does he?
For reals? How laid back are you? Wouldn't you normally be introduced at least? I mean, you are living at his place.
Well, his situation does make things difficult.
Boss doesn't open up to me.
Calling card was delivered to Boss's house. It'd be more natural to assume this is all related. One of the reasons for that is because Alibaba mentioned nothing about which Futaba Sakura. Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough. That makes sense. I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by. I see. I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone information. However, since he's ordering us through chat, I do feel as though he's taunting us.
We can't do this. If it's a relative of the boss, like this, I don't know.
I mean, look at his demands. Pay me if you don't want me to leak who you really are. That I'd understand. But he's telling us to steal someone's heart without explaining why.
So we're being tested.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once.
That's probably for the best. There's nothing else we can do at the moment, and Chief might have an idea on what this is about too.
I'll check the school's roster just in case.
We must make sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are.
Questioning boss now.
What's up?
I want to meet Futaba.
Why do you know about that? It's got nothing to do with you. I'm going home. Make sure you lock up the place.
Boss.
Looks like it's a hit.
Oh, I just remembered. Lucas, were you able to ask boss about Futaba? I tried. So no results. Could there be a reason as to why that is? Alibaba might be our only hope of defeating Medjed. I wish we could get some info about Futaba out of boss, but trying to force it would probably have the opposite effect. To be honest, I owe a great deal to both boss and Lucas. I don't wish for this to be a source of discord between them. Come on. Come on. Up. Up. Good boy. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I know just what you mean. It's probably best to wait for boss to bring up the subject up himself. At least we planted it in his head about Futaba at the very least.
Yo.
Tomorrow's the end of the first semester, but we still got all this lame shit coming up. If you don't take care of this lame shit, you can kiss your summer vacation goodbye. Oh yeah, about this Futaba Sakura guy. Girl. If she's related to boss, think people living nearby would know about her?
Wow.
I never want to think about the exams again. Anyway, asking around in your neighborhood might be the fastest way to figure it out. Then again, I doubt it'll be that easy. It never is. Ryuji might be right. We don't have a single clue. Might as well try. We got nothing to lose. Let's head to Yongin and gather info around the neighborhood. Alright, so I'm asking around the neighborhood about Futaba. Futaba, who knows? By the way, did you eat a lot? Hey, I'm a grown boy. If it's just you and him, then you've been eating enough for two, right? You must have quite the appetite. What? You're telling me you don't actually eat that much? Maybe it's Boss who eats. I've asked some other people too. Futaba? Who's that? I don't know that person. But wouldn't this Futaba get angry if they found out you're snooping on them? Futaba? No, I don't know who that could be. No one knows about Futaba. Futaba? Futaba, yes, I know that name. Heard it somewhere before. It's the name of my very first love. My teacher back... Oh my gosh. No one seems to know. Sakura-san's single, right? I thought he didn't have any children. Do you want to listen in? Do you think the Phantom Thieves are a danger to society? Futaba? Nope. Don't know anyone like that. I come to Sakura-san's often to make deliveries, but I've never seen who you're talking about. So up until now, our biggest need seems to be Boss buys a lot of food, far more than enough for one person living alone. Let's check out all the shops where you can buy food. So he's buying food for more than two.
Hey!
Hey there. Futaba? Over at Sakura-san's? I haven't heard anything. Sorry, come again.
That doesn't look like it'll work.
You read the letter, did you not?
So you're the one who tipped him off about Futaba. You really shouldn't have done that. I have no intention of talking to you about Wakaba.
Who's Wakaba?
What are you talking about? Back to the matter at hand. Your parental authority will have to be suspended. I take it you're okay with that outcome?
What?
Considering the state of your daughter and your family overall, there are
So that is his
points
daughter.
in your favor.
So that is his daughter then.
Would you like to take this to domestic court? Our chances of victory are roughly 99.9% though. With these suspicions of abuse, there's no way you could avoid having your custody revoked.
Suspicions of abuse?
You're going that far? I told you I don't know a damn thing about it!
We're extremely serious about this, as long as there's a possibility that cognitive science can be linked to psychotic breakdowns.
Fine. I yield.
Thank you. I will contact you at a later date.
I doubt you'll find anything you want to hear, though.
That's fine. It will be up to us to decide whether the information you give us is useful or not. Next time I come here, it will just be for a nice cup of coffee.
So she's the attorney, like on the case,
Stay out!
on a domestic abuse case or
That
something?
woman is real good at pissing people off. What's with that look? You got something to say?
Court. Custody. Custody?
This doesn't involve me.
Futaba your daughter?
That's enough. Just behave yourself and keep going to school if you don't want me to throw you out of here. You got that? Lock the store up.
Why don't you just tell me?
The existence of this Futaba is for certain. She may be in some kind of bad situation, though. More so, our conjecture that Alibaba is connected to LeBlanc seems to have a pretty solid foundation. Oh, and didn't they mention cognitive something? I wonder what the chief's hiding. We can't really press him on the subject, though, especially after he mentioned throwing you out.
Damn it, I don't want to go to sleep.
A woman was threatening Boss?
Yeah, she was going on about
Your sister.
and taking the case to court and stuff.
What's up?
It's nothing. So to summarize what you told us, Futaba is Boss's daughter, and he's abusing her? I don't know him very well. Is he really the kind of person who would do that?
There's no way.
I would like to believe so as well, but we don't have any conclusive evidence, do we?
Like, he's mean as hell, but he don't do that.
Is it Alibaba?
I've given you a calling card and told you the target's name. You should be ready for this. Why aren't you doing it? I told you I'd help you if you stole her heart. What seems to be the holdup? I also said I'd report your identity to the police if you didn't help me. Are you okay with that? I'm serious here.
Selfish person.
Well, he does have information on us.
Anyways, this Futaba he's talking about have a palace? If so, I need keywords to get in. Try messaging him about it.
Tell me her keywords. Keywords? What are you talking about? Are you just saying random stuff to dodge the
What are
issue?
we supposed to do about this? We'd be able to figure out Alibaba's identity if we could just meet with him. Try asking him if there's any way we could meet up.
Let's meet somewhere. Meet with me? That will be difficult. I have reasons for not being able to go out. That's why I'm contacting you like
can't
this.
go out?
Wait, I get it. You steal people's hearts directly. That might make things difficult. Extremely difficult. Hold on. I'm thinking. Okay, it's a shame, but I'm calling this deal off. Stop looking into Futaba Sakura. Forget this ever happened. I won't report you to the police either. Don't worry. Sorry for taking your time. Now if you'll excuse me. Wait a second. I said the deal's off. We're never going to speak again. Don't expect me to contact you anymore either. Why are you doing this?
Huh? Did he just shut the whole operation down?
This doesn't make any sense. Not only can Alibaba not go out, but he won't let us meet Futaba either.
Because Alibaba is Futaba. And I'm wondering if she wants us to have a change of heart for her for some reason? I don't know if that, how that makes sense. But
But what do we do about Medjed? We won't be able to get Alibaba to help us with them now.
Maybe they were just pranking us. They made that huge declaration, but they ain't done nothing since.
You mean they backed out because they're afraid we'll change their hearts?
Yep. And now it'd just make them look lame if they came out and apologized.
But
I guess with Alibaba and Medjed out of the picture, can we just say this case is closed?
You do have a point. I guess it is safe for us to relax a little.
Oh yeah, remember Kanashiro's treasure? Prepare to have your minds blown. We got 150,000 yen out of it.
Nice.
that's awesome! We can really go all out with that kind of money.
Yeah, let's make up for what happened at the fireworks festival. We gotta go eat something fitting for the Phantom Thieves' worldwide debut.
Where would be good?
Ooh, how about sushi? I could really go for some eel too.
The best method is to fill yourself on ginger before beginning to eat sushi. That is my master technique.
You don't need to do that this time. Actually, definitely don't do it, okay?
I'm all for sushi.
I'm all for
You're
that.
okay with that
Don't
too,
do it.
right?
Yeah, I actually would really like some sushi right now. That'd be pretty sweet. Sushi's fine.
Then it's decided.
All right, we'll go tomorrow night.
He's a cat too, so he'll love sushi even more than us. What do you got? I mean, I thought that Medjed business was just a prank. Now that I think about it calmly, it's strange that they haven't actually done anything yet. If their goal is to target the Phantom Thieves, they should want to be acting now, given our fame. Huh? When you put it that way, it kind of makes me wonder too. Especially after they taunted us theatrically. Yes, however, it would be best for us to come up with a countermeasure regardless. For now, though, we should cautiously enjoy the sushi. That is all we can do. Something's not right. I was thinking that too. I can't really put it into words, though. Yusuke is right. I'm sorry for bringing this up on the day before our celebration. Cheer up, Makoto. We'll be eating sushi like kings tomorrow. I hope one person in particular is on their best behavior. I'll refrain from saying who, though. You better not be talking about me. He is. Can I go downstairs? No. You're not going to let me.
Well then.
So, we'll call it a night.
You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kanashiro. And to make matters worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Why is it just all about you, Sai? Like, we're doing good. Alright? God.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you are pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise. Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
Way too
There's
much.
nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim. Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
That mental shutdown victim's daughter? The guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter. So, He's not Futaba's father, but he was a guardian for Futaba. Maybe?
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves without remorse. Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
Very well.
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
Okay.
What the heck is hanging in my window there? This place is in Ginza, right? Do we take the usual train from Shibuya? Going to Ginza. Cool.
All right.
Sushi!
Man, the flounder is out of this world. That texture.
I don't see any prices listed here.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it. We got the cash.
So good. Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Is the fatty tuna ready? I want some fatty tuna.
Horses. And don't talk!
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
No!
I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly...
No chance. There's no way he's like that.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that, I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife? He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
How foolish. Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves.
You really...
Crap!
Tape his mouth. Tape his mouth.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious! Yeah! The
Damn it,
fish is
Ryuji.
so fresh! Everywhere we go, we hear about these Phantom Thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
Akechi-kun.
Akechi? You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Yeah.
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course. I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Mejed has declared war on them?
War?
Their website was updated just a moment ago.
Uh-oh.
Real? English again.
Wait, what?
What'd they say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
She's a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students. It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Mejed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
Retaliate? Ignore them. I don't care. I would retaliate. Honest opinion.
So you share the majority's opinion.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
What? They report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
Ryuji's a Phantom Thief. You're the suspicious one. Good to hear. Ryuji's a Phantom Thief.
Me? You're siding with him?
I wasn't anticipating that response. You always find a way to rise above my expectations. You really are an intriguing one. I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one? I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
What? The hell are you saying?
I'm curious to hear what you have to say. You seem to be a wealth of information. In return, I'll teach you how to make deductions. I believe that is a fair trade-off for you.
I don't swing that way, Akechi. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
See you, Mr. Avenger.
what was that about?
Do you think he's ascertained our true identities?
Nah, it couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but maybe best to be cautious from now on. We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Mejed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan in their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Keep going.
However, we will give the Phantom Thieves final opportunity to as proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Mejed, we are that's what it says.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Mejed will attack Japan, correct? It seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there.
We need to find Alibaba so Alibaba can find Mejed, and then we can stop them.
We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but Looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding.
We find Futaba.
Again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
For real?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Maybe she wants
But
us
why?
to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
I know where his house is.
I agree. It's real late, though.
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
But my fatty tuna!
Aw,
No
Morgana's
complaining.
fatty tuna.
Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
Nobody's answering, but the lights are on.
Come on.
I think he's napping. Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we rang the doorbell. I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Hey,
Ah, the gate is unlocked. Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
Hey,
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless. Wow, it sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside. Do you think that's okay? Probably. My apologies, boss.
hello, sir? He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
Hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kind of old, ain't he?
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Is he dead? I hope he's not dead.
Scream? What was that? How should I know?
Did you hear that?
Let's get out of here, please! Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out! Could it be Alibaba?
You are.
I mean, Futaba?
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
Of course. Ow. She is so wife.
Who is it? Who's there?
I can't take this anymore, I'm leaving!
No, my legs won't move.
Ah! Oh my god! That was kind of creepy.
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey! Come on! Where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry! Please save me, sis!
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home!
Who the hell are you? Don't move! You hear me?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, sis. Somebody please save me.
Poor Makoto.
You? What are you doing in my house? You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
We're just friends.
No, we're totally dating.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here, isn't there?
Yeah, my daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you. Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
She'll hear us at the shop too. She's got the video things all through there, like the audio recordings.
Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born, but having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
What about her father?
There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either.
Yeah, because they said that he was just the guardian for Futaba.
She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
Did she die?
Yes. She committed suicide.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Jeez.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her.
She's smart. Obviously.
So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
I understand.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
What does Futaba want?
I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food, these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
I don't know about this.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
She does.
What the?
Huh.
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Wait, where's Morgana?
Where's Morgana?
I just noticed that when she said his name.
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning.
Oh, right. The assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace?
Oh, she's gonna figure out that she has one.
The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro... What the? She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Ah! Morgana was... Oh! Morgana's gonna know that we're being listened in on now. Where'd Morgana go?
Hey!
Were you just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was? I take it the chief told you about Futaba and then you guys disbanded in relief for now. How do you know that? You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know? I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young. Young? Well, she's probably about the same age as you guys. At least her voice was pretty young sounding. Oh, and she had long hair, too. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief, and she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them. Just who is she? In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed.
Okay.
Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside. Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
They were an unseen enemy.
Then how was Medjed... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
You still doubt me?
You have quite the wit. Very well, let's continue. We've yet to determine how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed, seeing as they are unseen. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
She's starting to seriously listen to me now.
All right.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
Seriously? Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case. Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
Buster.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed.
Oh, 100%. having a hack or two in the Phantom Thieves be a bit useful.
Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
She's so young, though. Pain she's
She
gone
has
through must be
root
the
that-
cause of her distortion.
The desire she has to kind of forget what her past was is strong enough to build one, I
Maybe
guess.
that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died, too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
I mean, yeah. We don't have much of a
Alright.
choice.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
I hope so.
That has to be the case. I definitely want this mission to succeed.
Don't worry. We're gonna. We won't fail.
If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too. In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't you?
I'm just lucky.
You sure live up to my expectations.
All right.
I can crave all infiltration tools? Cool.
Hey, they were.
Now the last keyword. She's just shut in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison? Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit? Maybe an oasis? Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell? We don't have a clue. If only we could ask her directly. We can. Come on, let's go see Futaba. What will we say to get in? What do you mean? We're sneaking in. You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked for sure this time? I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
Hold on!
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid the questions this time. he's at work now, so I think we should be fine. Getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already. This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with Lucas-kun. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him.
Okay.
Very well, let's do this.
This is Futaba's room.
Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Next time we talk to Futaba, the next part might be short because I might want to kind of fight around inside of her palace a bit before we continue to it. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend, and I will see you on the next part. Bye-bye.